first pageant, Easter pageant we've had for the children. And I hope you enjoy it today, because they have worked, as some of the parents might tell you, they're probably sick and tired of hearing the same thing over and over, but they really, really needed to practice, and that's why there just wasn't enough time. If you've ever had to do this, you would know what I'm talking about. To get all the kids together at the same time, it's almost impossible. And to get them all in line to learn their parts and memorize, it's not as easy as what it might look. And for that reason, that's why I wanted to make sure that the people who did this, who organized it, who put it together, who blood, sweat, and tears, literally, for the last month and a half, have been Penny Walling and Tara Breckenridge. And I just want to say that they deserve very, very big thank you for everything. I'm a little biased. They deserve it. I could not have done it. That's why I delegated her to do this. There's no way I could have done that. I just don't have the patience anymore. But they did a wonderful job.
Yes, they did.
Jesus and the disciples were in the gathering crowd of Jerusalem. People were everywhere, preparing for the Passover celebration. The crowd was rushing back and forth, going left, going right, then going left again. They were really moving.
I'm telling you, never get a reservation. Every place is booked solid. A few years back, me and my wife told us for the Passover on such short notice. Forget about it. And I told you that Jesus said something else.
Peter, John, come over here. I would like you to fix the Passover for me.
Us? Have you ever tasted Peter's cooking, Jesus? Hey, you're the one who tried to make fish pie.
As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house he enters. As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will follow you to the will meet you there, and follow him to the house he enters. Tell him the teacher asked where the guest room is. He will show you a large upper room, all furnished. Make preparations for the Passover there.
I got it, Jesus. We're ordered. Great. There's a million people around here, and everybody's carrying something. Like we're ever gonna find a guy carrying a jug of water.
I'll see him. And there he is, just like Jesus said. Follow me.
Later, all the disciples were gathered in the upper room with Jesus. Jesus was speaking. You guys don't have to look over our upper rooms up in the upper room. Yes, it's your disciple. You need to be on the left side, remember? You can't see the data on the screen. Jesus?
I've been longing to eat this meal with you. Take this to remember me. Oh, and divide it among you. For I tell you, I will not drink from the fruit of the vine again until the kingdom of God comes.
Then Jesus took the bread and gave thanks.
Take this and divide it among you. To remember me? Oh. This is my body given to you. Take it, remember me. The hand of him who was going to betray me is with mine at this table.
The disciples were shocked. How could anyone at that table betray Jesus? They had traveled together for years. They had shared meals together. They had cried together, seen miracles together. It just couldn't happen, or could it? testimony does. We don't have our PowerPoint out, they need the words. It had been a strange night, and Judas had left the room before Jesus was done preaching. I don't think he's up to any good. Wait, there's Judas coming into the garden now.
Remember the signal. The one I kiss on the cheek is the one I want.
I knew it! Judas was a snake!
Look at Judas walking over to Jesus and giving him a kiss on the cheek.
Greetings, teacher.
Friend, just do the job you came to do.
Jesus is God's son, so he knew and he still let it happen. They want to take Jesus away. They want to put him on trial. They are mad because Jesus says that he is God's son. They are taking Jesus away.
Never. You'll never take Jesus away from us.
Peter loves Jesus and doesn't want anyone to hurt him. Peter is drawing his sword.
Take that.
That man is yelling in pain and falling to the ground.
That'll teach you who else wants to fight.
Peter, put away your sword. You know whoever lives by the sword dies by the sword. Let the crowd do their work.
Then Jesus did something amazing. He touched the spot where the man used to have an ear, and his ear grew back. The crowd stepped back. They couldn't believe their eyes. Jesus was calm, but his disciples were not. After Jesus had died on the cross, his body was placed in a tomb, and a large stone was rolled in front of it. The guards After Jesus died on the cross, his body was placed in the tomb, and a huge stone was rolled in front of the tomb. The guards stood outside to make sure nobody moved it. The tomb was sealed up tight. 3 days later, Mary showed up at the cemetery.
It seems so lonely now that Jesus is gone. It seems so lonely now that Jesus is gone. The stone has been rolled away from the tomb.
Mary turned and ran back to where the disciples were gathered. Does that change? Look at this one, guys.
Scott, Sirius, get in here. Tell me how your guard detail went last night.
There were some more complications, Captain.
Complications? How complicated can it be to guard a dead man? I sent other guards with you, even a nitwit like you couldn't mess this up. Signing up. What went wrong?
First, let me say we had the most unusual evening.
The man you are guarding is dead. You're not telling me you lost Jesus' body, right? The angel.
Yeah, I think the angel took it.
Jesus got it.
Yeah, I think the angel took it. Right after he rolled away the stone.
You think?
No, sir. I quit looking in the mirror and
When you what?
When the angel of the Lord, when we fainted, there was an earthquake, and the angel of the Lord appeared, and he rolled away the stone from the tomb.
By himself?
yes, sir.
The same stone it took all of us to drop in place?
Yes, sir. We all sort of passed out.
Peter, John, and Mary headed back to the tomb, and John is in the lead.
Aaron's right. Stone has been done.
I've done it.
The Romans would have done it. They wanted proof that Jesus was dead. Did Jesus reveal? I don't know, but we gotta check it out.
Peter and John went into the cave where Jesus had been buried and saw the cloth that had been wrapped around his body folded neatly where he had laid. They went back home, but Mary stayed outside the tomb, fell to her knees, and cried.
This is so sad.
When Mary looked into the tomb, she saw 2 angels where Jesus' body had been buried. And the angel looked at Mary and,
Woman, why are you weeping? They've taken my Lord and I don't know where they put him.
Woman, why are you weeping? Who is it you're looking for?
Sir, if you carried him, tell me where you put him.
Mary.
Mary immediately knew who he was. She knew that it was Jesus and he had risen from the grave.
Go, tell my brothers.
And that's just what Mary did. Jesus was alive.
I believe. My shame is taken away. My pain is healed in His name. I believe. I believe.
I'll raise the banner. My Lord is from the grave. My Redeemer lives. My Redeemer lives. My Redeemer lives. My Redeemer lives.
I know He rescued my soul. His blood